Joining me for a look at a brand new demo of Tomb Raider is Carl Stewart from Crystal Dynamics. Carl, you guys were trending worldwide on Twitter with that amazing demo in the Xbox briefing, but you brought something brand new. Let's take a look at it here and set it up for us. What is new about this demo?
So what we're showing today is kind of the section in between the two 15-minute demos that we showed last year. This is really the turning point in Lara's character. This is where, you know, last year we showed her having to break free from the den, so they told you all about the sort of different features from dynamic traversal. Now, all of a sudden she's thrust in a situation where she has to kind of go and get medical help, go and sort of get her bow for the first time. So it's a really personally driven piece. It's very emotive.
Wow. Now, one of the things that I think a lot of people have been wondering about in this game is, you know, what is the balance between, you know, puzzling and action, and you know, you showed an amazing sequence this morning with, you know, parachuting and lots going on. But this is, you know, a survival story. So when Lara first arrives on the island from the shipwreck, I mean, she's relatively weak, right?
Yeah, it's a 21-year-old girl straight out of college. This is her first adventure. So she's never done this before. So our goal is to spend the first kind of, let's say, third of the game, maybe a little bit like in the quarter, where you're getting to know her. You're getting to understand how she's becoming the character that we want her to be, the true action-adventure hero. So especially in this piece where we sort of show you the emotion, we show you how she's starting to get a little bit stronger, she realizes that the survivors on the island, and she starts to get the equipment that's going to help us sort of bring us to that path where we saw today, the Microsoft keynote, we sort of showed a piece of, sort of a peppering of the future of where we're going to take Lara Croft.
Yeah, that was exciting. It seemed like there were hints of some kind of civilization or something on the island at the end there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of mystery roped in there. You know, there's other people on the islands, and they've been there a little bit wild. They call it home. We call it a little bit danger. But yeah, it's exciting.
It was a nice tease. Now, as we go through this, I think a lot of people have been wondering, you know, this is really a reinvention of Lara Croft. And as we go through, you know, people have seen games like this, but they're also sometimes very linear, and you're trying to be much more open, I think, with this game, right? In terms of giving the player a lot more sort of RPG-like abilities and progression, right?
Yeah, the goal is, as you mentioned, going back to the pillars of Tomb Raider. You know, it's been around for 15 years, and one of the things was all about exploration. And exploration in past Tomb Raider games still felt very linear. So one of our goals with this sort of future look is, let's build these hub systems. Let's give the player the opportunity to come into these larger spaces and really explore. And then through gear gating, you'll be able to improve so the ability to be able to open new areas and unlock additional challenge tombs. But really the hubs play a huge part in giving the player the opportunity to feel like they have the freedom to actually come into a space and do what you do best, be an explorer.